Live League Game of the Day, featuring BEZELGA as Sasha versus Lord Gulf as Nell.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Semi-original guy here, aka Mr. Cannon from Advanced Wars by Web, bringing you another Live League Game of the Day. Today, folks, make sure to grab your pitchfork and your torch and light it, because we are going into the Wicked Woods. That is the map we are playing on today, folks. We have ourselves BEZELGA versus Lord Gulf once again here today on the channel. This should be a very interesting matchup, folks, because we are featuring Miss Little Nell Doro versus Super Shocked Face Sasha. And this is going to be a great one, folks. It's going to be a great one. This map is a tricky little map to play, folks. It's a tricky map. There's properties, and there's a lot of sorrow that is potentially going to be happening for one of these two players. Now, the way that this one works out is it is a strong side over here versus a weak side over here. So the weak side is going to be responsible for just holding down this corner, if at all possible. And the strong side is going to be tasked with the ultimate glorified move of taking out this weaker side and completely dominating this base, which is in turn going to let you dominate the headquarters over here and potentially even cap the airport and build yourself a based classy bomber. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. So once you get the airport from your opponent, you build a bomber and you're having yourself a great time. Now, aside from that, folks, there's a lot of terrain on this map. It is it's very difficult to sort of maneuver your way around here, if you would, because there's a choke point right here, and then there's sort of a river right here, which is super annoying because vehicles can't go over rivers. Aside from that, you know, you can go over here and you can get in the center and go around the river, and you can go over here and attack the river from over here, or you can go down here and go over here. Anyways, the thing that's really going to happen here, folks, is artillery. I really hope that we get some artillery play here, because artillery is super good on this map, I'm telling you. Artillery is just super good in general. If you're having difficulty winning in Advanced Wars by Web, I would suggest building artillery and just see where it goes. Now, without further ado, folks, let's go ahead and see what went down in the Live League today. Bam, 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 bam. On the first few days, we have the standard infantry builds, because you gotta get them on the field. Is the #1 priority in Advanced Wars by Web. The #2 priority in Advanced Wars by Web is make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for all that hot Live League action. Now, as we carry on here, the infantry and units are going to be facing the opposite direction. Now, I could easily fix this by just simply pressing a button and then pressing a second button, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not. You know why? Because it's gonna be fine, folks. It's gonna be fine. What is Lord Gulf going to do? He's going to be pushing the infantry up and putting himself in a position to actually go and capture the center of the map rather than the side of the map, which is interesting. It's interesting. Now, I don't really know how I feel about it too much. Now, usually, the way that it's going to work out here is it's going to take a turn to capture this. So what is it right now? Day 4? So day 5, you're going to be able to get a unit, like maybe a tank, day 5. And then day 6 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Day 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a tank is going to get over here by day 7. So Lord Gulf is going to have to get over here and start capturing something if he wants to be able to hold something. Now, he will be able to buy a tank of his own or an artillery, or a medium tank. You know, that's definitely a possibility, but it's not actually going to happen because we don't have enough money for it. But he's going to have to get something over there very quickly because, yeah, we're running out of time to actually accomplish the mission here. So let's see what happens here. Lord Gulf will be able to buy some sort of a vehicle unit right now, if he so chooses. Probably a tank. going strong side tank. All right, forward strong side tank. And this actually comes at a good moment. Because like I said, he's going to BEZELGA. Sasha's in a position now where she can capture one of these properties. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The only property that she can get effectively is probably this one here. Now, can't get this one, can only get this one. If you go for this one, it's going to get interrupted by the tank, and you won't be able to get it, and you're just going to have a bad time. So in this case, I would definitely say go for the safe property more than anything. Now, she does buy a tank, which is fantastic. Can bring the tank over there, have yourself a little tank war, but nobody really wants to have tank wars, folks. Like, we don't want to have tank wars, not this early, but it might come to it, you know? It might come to it. Now, I would probably prefer to go for this property over this property, just because once you get this property here, this guy's guaranteed to continue capping. Like, he'd be an absolute fool to go over here and interrupt. It's not worth it, but yeah, you get this one, then you can immediately start threatening those ones, and this guy's going to get captured anyways, because he's right there. But maybe his plan is going for a certain kind of income. That's definitely a possibility, but we'll see. See what happens here. It would appear that Lord Gulf is going to be able to get his corner relatively easily here, but it would appear that BEZELGA is going to have to fight for his corner. So let's see if Lord Gulf has the guts to go in for an attack here, folks. He might go in for an attack, but he might not. He doesn't have the guts to do it, folks. He doesn't believe in the luck rolls over here. Now, if you believe in the luck rolls, sometimes the luck rolls believe in you. And that is just the simple truth, folks. But, you know, we can't all rely on luck in Advance Wars. Some people would say that it's actually a fool's errand to believe in luck, and you should never actually rely on it whatsoever. But me, personally, I love luck. Let's just get the luck rolls flowing like fine wine, making everybody happy. Now, we got an APC on the field here. Very interesting APC buy. I don't really know what it's all about, but it's going to be able to funnel infantry, which is pretty cool. Everybody loves a good APC funneling infantry, folks. Got a battlecopter on the field now. We got tanks moving in. We got a capture going in. Lord Gulf's got a pretty nice position over here. He set himself up in such a way that he's not going to be taking a whole lot of damage. Now, he could lose an infantry and he could get hit by a tank here, but everybody knows. Everybody knows that if you go in for an attack like this, it's not going to work out for you. So I don't think that we want to do that. I don't think we want to go in for that kind of an attack, folks. Got another battlecopter on here from BEZELGA. Now, BEZELGA is a smart man, which I'm sure he is, you know. Which I'm sure he is. Probably a smart man. He would probably be spamming out a battlecopter every single day at this point. Because if you're not spamming out a battlecopter every single day, well, are you really playing Advanced Wars by Web? I don't know. I don't know if you are. Anyways, this comm tower can be interrupted here, but Lord Gulf has done a really good move here, in my opinion. You know, I think it's actually a pretty good move. I don't really know about this necessarily. I don't know what happened there, but anyways, that's beyond the point. This right here is an interesting move because we have 4 units and we have 4 points of attack over here. Now, this is a huge threat that needs to be taken care of because you're going to be losing that. This is a secondary threat right here. So the question is do you forego the capture of your property in order to interrupt this and then go in with the tanks to take hits over here? It's a possibility, but I think probably what might need to happen here is tank moves here, attacks, forego the capture, go here, take this out. This tank moves here, takes a shot on one of the tanks over here. This guy goes over here, gets an interrupt. This mech moves right here so that you can cover the tiles over here. The battlecopter just needs to come over here and refortify this, and you need to get another tank, bust that guy out, and bring it over here. And then you're having yourself a fantastic time. But I don't know necessarily if that's the best thing to do, but I think it's probably the best thing to do, in my opinion. And I am obviously right because I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time, but I sound like I do, so that's the important thing. All right, we got an interrupt over here. Goes for the capture of the property too, so the capture of the property is fine. Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I would have liked to clear the infantry personally, but I mean, getting the capture is very good too. That does put BEZELGA, or BEZELGA, yeah, BEZELGA BEZELGA. It's all in capitals too, so you gotta yell. You gotta be like, BEZELGA! Or something like that. You have to say it like Sasha's face looks right now. That's how you gotta say it. Anyways, got another battlecopter on the field. Very good, very good. Gotta get some anti-airs down on the other side of the map though, because holy mackerel, did that just do 70% damage? We're dealing with Nell here, folks, and Nell, oh my god, Nell can just hit you like a flippin' semi-truck, doing massive damage all the time. Absolute devastation. Absolute devastation. Anyways, I think my play would have been way better than this. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You know what? My play, the tank probably would have survived. So there you go. There you go, folks. That's what it's all about. It's all about survival of the tanks. Survival of the tonks. The tonks of survival. Oh my god, we just sacrificed the battlecopter. Sacrificing battlecopters every day. That's actually really unfortunate. Not gonna lie, that's that's a rough one. And Nell gets the power. Oh my god, she's going for the luck rolls. Doesn't get one luck roll. Gets the second luck roll. 30% damage to the tank. Like absolute massacre over here. Massacre of the tank. Absolute devastation. Ultra kill. Anyways, 30% damage is not much, but when you're dealing with an infantry attacking the tank, it's a lot. You know, it's something to be happy about for Nell, not for Sash. Sash is having a terrible time right now with that, but Nell, absolute fun time. Anyways, the difference between 20,900 and 19,000 is pretty significant right now, so it might play a factor in here when it comes to a few of the tank buys. So we'll see what happens here. Sasha probably needs to get another anti-air on the field. So probably needs to buy another anti-air and a tank, actually. Because the strong side over here for her is looking kind of rough. It's kind of rough. Did we get the attack? No, we don't get the attack. Alright, this is where the battlecopter moves in, right? The battlecopter. Send it. Send it in, folks. Send it all the way in. Send it all the way. No, that's not where the battlecopter goes. That's a terrible spot for the battlecopter. No, it's not a terrible spot. Not the best spot. I would have sent the battlecopter over here. Like, this side needs some help. Now, it seems like this side is fine, right? But there's a lot of resources over here. Like, maybe you don't need the battlecopter over here, but this side is, like, relatively okay. This side is your 2-base side, so you're going to be able to pump out a lot of units out of there. Like, all the time. Like, this side right here, I feel like maybe the battlecopter should have went over here, but I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, the battlecopter's over here now. Lord Gulf could go in and strike the battlecopter, but he loses a battlecopter in response, so not really the best move, but I don't know where his battlecopter's going to go. We know where his infantry are going to go, though. The infantry are going to be going, ham. They're going ham, folks. They are pushing in. They are going in hard over here. Let's see it. Let's see it happen, folks. It's now day 12. Sasha moves in, takes out the good old-fashioned little tiny battlecopter. You know what, actually? Hold the phone. Would a war bonds even be okay right now? No, it wouldn't. Got a fighter. That's an interesting buy. Okay. Got a fighter on the field over. We got a fighter over here, folks. See, but I want to keep this guy like way away from the battlecopter though. Like, this is a terrible spot for this tank. That's just asking the tank to perish. Bring the tank over here. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Yeah, that's just asking the tank to explode. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, if Lord Gulf doesn't go in for the double battlecopter strike on the tank in the middle, I'd be absolutely surprised, because that is the freest tank I've ever seen. It's just sitting there. It's just, well, I guess it's not free, because the The fighter, right. Okay, so the fighter is here. So no, this is actually not bad. This is decent. So if the battlecopter moves in, it needs 2 battlecopters to take it out, and then you trade the tank for a fighter. So yeah, the fighter, yeah, okay. I can see it now. All right, cool, fighter, right on. Don't usually see too many fighters in the old standard play, so it's kind of neat to see it. Oh, he goes in for the battlecopter attacks anyways. Interesting. I wonder if he's just planning on... Actually, I don't even know what he's planning. Is he planning? He's planning on something, I'll tell you that much. There's definitely something going through this man's mind right now. We don't know what it is, but it's something. And all I know is I know it's going to be going through the battlecopter's minds right now. He's saying, ah! And that's it. That's the only thing that went through his mind, I'll tell you that much. Holy moly. Holy macaroni and cheese, man. That guy just blew up all over the place. Absolute devastation. Now, oh, it would appear that maybe Sasha might be getting a property here, folks. I think she might be getting a property. She's got a fat flip and push right now. It's absolute massive. And it even goes and interrupts the properties. Now, Lord Gulf is stuck in a corner. Is he going to be able to get out of the corner and start doing some damage to his opponent? He pops the lucky star, folks. Oh, my lord. Why did Sasha not use the co-power last turn to stop the power from happening here? Hold the phone. I need to go back because we must know. Was it this turn? It must have been this turn. Did she already use the power? It was this turn. No, it wasn't this turn. It was this turn. And then she moves in, does the move, then doesn't use the power. Ooh, mistake. Yeah, okay, that was a mistake. We gotta use the power, folks. Gotta keep that Nell away from using her lucky star. Because, like, holy moly, the lucky star can be pretty significantly great. But, it, like I said, it's a situational move. Anyways, well, let's repeat some of those moves here. And let's go ahead and see what occurs with this lucky star. Because this is very important, folks. It's very important to the overall health of Mr. Sasha right here. So let's see. Doesn't get the kill. Okay. Doesn't get the KO. Battlecopter moves in, gets the KO. Absolute massacre. And that allows for Lord Gulf to actually push out of the corner too, which is fantastic. He wants to get himself out of that corner. Nobody wants to be in the corner, folks. Like, nobody wants to be in the crying corner. We got to get out of the crying corner and get into the winning corner, because that's where the winning happens, folks. That is 100% factual statements over here from Semi-Original Guy. So let's see. All right, Comm Tower's being acquired here, folks. Comm Tower's being captured, but it's not going to work. I mean, it's not actually going to work. It's sitting at 16. Like, it's going to get hit. This fighter is, like, super sketchy, though. Like, 1 square. It's all it takes. 1 square, and the fighter can, like, escape and cover the, not the HQ, but the airport, which would be kind of funny. Would be kind of funny. Another, oh, got a little bit of a better engagement this time from the battlecopter damage. Instead of sitting at 3, it's sitting at 2, so that's pretty nice. Oh, Lord Gulf, though, he's capping some properties over here, folks. Anyways, this one might not go through because there is potential for a break over here. Like, tank can break this, and then you can get the shot with like the 5 or the 2. But it's not gonna stop it long term. That's one of the problems here. It's not gonna be a long-term solution, you know. And you just kind of lose a tank by doing that. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We use a market crash here. Very nice. Should have probably did the attacks before using the market crash, but I think maybe Sasha was trying to attack the tank with a little bit more power. Like, attacking the tank with 2 anti-airs is kind of an interesting play. But he gets the city out of it, which is cool. All right. This man, he's stealing a city, folks. And his name is BEZELGA, the city thief. What a legend. Ah, Lord Gulf has busted out the soiledest of abominations, folks. The dreaded Neo Tank is on the field. He's still going for this comm tower. That is unfortunate. You lose all those infantry. Like, think of how many joins went in over here, folks. It's a lot of joins to get no comm tower. It's actually kind of very kind of unfortunate. I'll tell you that much. Anyways, fighter is being very, very good at being super annoying. So you gotta hand it to this fighter, folks. Like, this fighter is doing what a fighter does best, and that's be super annoying. All right, another capture over here. Ooh, another threat of a capture. That's going to be another... Oh, no. I thought it was going to be another threat. This is only a double threat. Double threat. Oh, is he going to get it? No, it's sitting at 8. Sitting at 8 still. Oh, my God. And the soiled abomination is coming up. And there's so many tanks. How is BEZELGA going to get this comm tower? I have no idea. But he uses the battlecopter to attack the infantry. Goes in for another attack, and then he resigns because holy moly, soiledest of abominations, folks. Very unfortunate indeed. And Nell's got 2 comm towers now, which is also very difficult. Now, as we know, comm towers will increase your firepower by 10%. 2 of them, Nell's sitting at 20% firepower base, but then additionally as her day-to-day, she also has anywhere between 0 to 19% extra luck, so she potentially has 39% extra firepower. Then when she goes to roll her luck rolls, she's going to have 20% chance on top of her luck rolls. It's going to get pretty messy, I'll tell you that much. But BEZELGA did a fantastic job. Well played, BEZELGA. Well played to Mr. Lord Gulf. New player in Advanced Wars. Everybody say hi to him. We always welcome and appreciate brand new players to this game, which is incredibly old, but somehow we still all play it because we are brutally addicted and we have nothing else to do. So hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel, folks. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now.